stage in our vlog and get a free second look review.
Three moms sitting down at the same time. Let's document this historic moment.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Plus, switch to AT&T and we'll pay off your phone balance up to $800 per line. I'm on the road. 34 pounds down on GLP-1. Healthier on road. Supported on road. FDA approved GLP-1 options. Now even in a pill. Weight loss expertise I trust. I'm moving better on road. I'm feeling better on road. I'm Serena Williams. This is me on road.
Febreze, when you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's an outlet-free air freshener that fights odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells.
La 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 la. Get into a fist fight tonight, boys. They're fighting the town. Hey, how's it going?
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Hard-working tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget.
Go live again.
Neighbors like
I mean, I got that Cobra Law. I pre-ordered that Cobra Law guard or whatever it's called from Big Bad Toy Store. And apparently, I had the and I already have the Alpha Strike Force Cyber Siege side swipe and that jet thing and the weaponizer. So when I pre-ordered the Cobra Law guard, somehow that Siege Alpha Strike Force thing was in the cart allegedly. I don't believe it, and they ended up sending it to me, and I didn't realize it. I ordered it. I think I ordered it Tuesday, and I was showing a friend, and I was showing it to her, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting that Cobra Law guard," and she's like, "Oh, the Alpha team, Strike Force team looks cool too." And I was like, "What the?" I was like, "How does she know I have that?" And I was like, "Maybe I mentioned to her," so I didn't think about it. And I was like, "That was a while ago." And then she said it again, and then I looked at the receipt, and they charged me for that stupid thing. So by the time I ended up calling them, that dude, I have no idea what his name is. Probably the box sitting around here somewhere. Um, Oh, I have the Phantom Squad. That's the Phantom Strike Squad box. I got it around here somewhere. I just don't want to look for it. It's down there somewhere. Um, and then I looked and they charged me, so I tried to call and cancel it. And they're like, "Oh, it's being processed. It's too late." So now I can return it, but I had to send it back to them, and I have to put a note in there saying I want to return it and supply or so they can refund my debit card.
Paul and Beats. And say hello to Sherry, who is your black wife.
So, we got another Alpha Team Strike Force.
Well, you will find none here. Do you mind if we talk? Sure. That'd be fine. If you keep coming after us, the Michael Scott Paper Company cannot succeed. This is war.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, one more thing. I'm going to have you listen while I steal your...
No, well, I already have one.
No. Oh, Michael, down right now. You can hear...
And I didn't even like it. I just got it because it was Siege. I just wanted that plane. I definitely didn't want two of that stupid plane and the stupid weapon. I don't know if there's two weaponizers in that one or what it is. I can't remember.
And I'm closing the door.
So I'm sending it back.
When Dwight tells you that he will keep prices steady for a year, I think he is speaking out of turn. Really? Yes. He does not have the authority to say that.
If it was something I liked,
And the president, the owner,
I'd keep it.
it is like we're buying software from Bill Gates. Are you saying you invented paper? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, Timothy.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks, Ada Babes. Good to see you.
Here's the deal, okay? It stops now.
If anyone hasn't smashed that like button, go ahead and smash that for me. That'd be great. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, it's happening. Two things I need you to understand. One, Pam and I are very happy together. It's not one. And two, that stuff that happened with you and Angela is a bummer. And I know that you take care of it.
Oh, scrap iron?
I promise you. Will. Oh man, he got me so good. Oh, I learned something about myself today. Yeah. I wish this was a soap opera.
They're pretty cool. I wasn't going. I was like, I'm only collecting one, and then I was like, now we're swimming with them. I that's a free. I only paid $20 for him. If I think it's this thing right here, right? And it comes with. I knocked them all over yesterday. We had a 911 crisis situation over here at work yesterday, so I needed to use my TV. Oh, Storm Shadow, flip you upside down.
Oh, because they totally 100% for sure deserve it. Delicious chicken they made.
The things about the Joes, man, sometimes you can find them dirt cheap.
Yes. I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy. Oh yeah? And you can file free. You just leveled up your tax game.
Approximately 52%.
See, I did pay full price for one of those trouble bubbles, but then I found them out at Target at this fire sale, and they're like 12. They're like, I think 12 each. They're originally like 60. So I have another one still in box, but I ended up buying 2 of them, so I ended up with 3. So I put the Crimson Twins in there.
Here in Finlandia, men love books. Books are filled with the essentials. Whoops. This Dr. Squatch deodorant is also filled with the essentials, like arrowroot, charcoal, and postbiotics. It even smells like barrel-aged bourbon. I like that. I bet you're asking yourself.
Yeah, like I said, they went dirt cheap.
And smell like it too? Yes, you may.
I usually don't buy the vehicles, but I always love the trouble bubbles. And there's great, now we gotta screw around with her later. But I always liked them. Who fell down here? Oh, another viper.
Financial friend, Experian can help them find credit cards. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a BFF?
I do have a BFF, yeah.
All right.
You also have a big financial friend in Experian.
Yeah, how does that work?
Your BFF can help you get matched with credit cards based on your FICO score. Download the app.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can see cards
Oh.
travel, low APR, the rewards, balance transfers, cashback.
I have to try this.
Man, those that Starscream's still sitting over there, man. I think there's 3 left now.
You follow them blindly.
And that's after this weekend was a busy weekend up here too, because they had the basketball tournaments, the high school basketball tournaments. So there was a ton of people around all week, starting last Friday. All right, here we go. What are we doing? Yeah, no, that Alpha Strike box is down there somewhere. I just don't feel like picking around. There's the Phantom one. Now I gotta send the stupid thing back. They're like, do you want store credit? I was like, nah, I just debit mine. Debit me back. But when I was looking, that new Soundwave was sold out. And they sold the Studio Series, the Studio Series one. And then it was sold out, and then I took a look at Big Bad Toy Store, and it was sold out there too, so damn. But they'll restock that one. You'll be I kind of got paranoid. I was like, oh my god, I might not get that. Then I was like, take a breath. It's fucking Hasbro. You will find that thing flooded in the store eventually.
Bloated companies like Dunder Mifflin are going to fall by the wayside. 2 of their branches have closed within the last year. The Microsoft Paper Company, however, has opened a new branch this very month. What he's not telling you is that he will abandon you. Why don't you guys just email me your emails?
Oh, polar bear guys.
Fantastic idea. I will see you this weekend for Oh, and tell me, how's your gay son? Excuse me? I color code all my info. I wrote gay son in green.
Did you see that? Did you see the next wave of studio series, Transformers the movie?
Bring it up. Most colors mean don't say it.
Man, that Astro train looks like, I don't know. I'm not picking that up.
I wanted to start a company.
I like the cool like steam feature that it has, but
Always fight those who are
other than that,
and the great tragedy of the Civil War is the bird market spread. What purpose did that serve?
other than that, I'm not gonna. I'll buy if it's on clearance or something,
In that case,
like cheap
what was the
clearance.
right choice? This doesn't feel as important though.
I probably won't get the Shockwave. I mean, it's cool that he comes with his own gun, but it's the same exact mold.
It's 4:30 in the morning. Do you know where your kids are? If you are Ryan's parents or Pam's parents or my parents, you do. They're gonna be in.
I'll probably get the Blitzwing just to get the Blitzwing.
Who am I? Nothing to fear. I am just a 24-year-old guy with a paper route. Time to make the donuts.
Oh, Snake Eyes? Yeah, damn, that thing was. I saw that, and they wanted the GameStop wanted like $100 for that. I was like, yeah, no. That polar bear is huge.
Making 5 a.m. deliveries for a couple weeks now. Ever since I've gotten cleaners.
I have a few of the animals, mainly the ones that came with like the Dreadnoks and Mutt and Hound. I can't remember which one's which. But that's another one I scored up pretty cheap though. I think I paid like 15 for that.
Arrest that man! Your donuts make the go nuts! Hey, Pam.
We got the van at a used car lot. We think it says Alleluia Church of Scranton in Korean. It was either this or an old school bus with an owl living in it. You didn't have to bring any coffee, did you, Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. You're a lifesaver. Wait, is this just milk and sugar?
That's what I said.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning. We're doing okay. A couple weeks in, and we're having fun.
Man, Ross has had a lot of cool stuff, like cool sweatshirts and stuff on clearance.
Excuse
I got a cool Patriots sweatshirt.
Sorry, no, it's
A Hugo Boss, NFL shop brand one.
for the church.
Like for like $16, I think it was like $200. Then Kohl's had a bunch of ridiculously priced Under Armour stuff.
Okay, who covers Man's Pet Grooming? Oh, they're my client. No, they were your client. They just called and they're switching over to Michael Scott Paper Company.
Shame, Jim. I expected more.
In the last month, we have lost 10 major clients to Michael Scott. What are we supposed to do? They keep undercutting us on Brian. I don't want to hear excuses. I want to see improvements. This is
Man, a lot of times I find stuff in Burlington that doesn't have the price tag, or the tags are ripped off. It happened to the shoes a bunch of times. But then you usually get it cheaper.
I don't want to upset you. But I think it's important that you know it.
I don't know what to convince by these people. Okay, it's your fault. It's not your fault. Some people just don't want to get fired. I wrote a memo to all departments asking them to find ways to save money.
Charles, I got your memo.
Okay, she got your memo.
Expense reports. Waste not, one not.
Well said, Angela.
We need some couches in here. Most arms don't even have that. Most do in the magazines. Let's see what a delivery guy costs.
Yeah,
Or we just go for a walk.
I don't know, man. These I think this is the last wave. I think the last wave of Age of the Prime's coming right up too, because they're not going to do a trilogy.
You know what? Hasn't been that bad. Hasn't been that bad. These people are salted the earth down here. You couldn't ask for a better way to run a company. I feel like I should be thanking you. The conference room is ready if we want to get started.
You know, I just want to address everyone first.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Stanley, pay attention.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. Look, it's no secret.
Hi.
Hello? It is no secret that Michael Scott Paper has siphoned off a large chunk of our core business on here. I just want to reassure everyone that we think this is just a temporary setback. Okay?
Maybe, and I don't know, if you had just returned Michael's call, none of us would have lost clients.
I've been wondering that myself lately. We're just going to get started. We're going to figure this out. Rest assured, Jim, can you come in with me?
Oh, Jim, hold on. You know, David, Dwight's been my guy. Okay, yeah, Jim. I find that extraordinarily surprising. He shows promise. And Jim, I know, it's a big disappointment. We'll bring them both. Okay, great. Dwight, come on in. Also, Jim. Come along, have a thought.
How much can we afford to pay a delivery guy?
Well, these numbers you gave me are correct.
They are correct, sir.
Then you can't afford to pay him anything.
Okay. Lame attempt at humor, swing and a miss.
Your prices are too low.
Lowest in town.
Why do you think Staples and London Mifflin can't match your prices?
Corporate greed?
Look, our pricing model is fine. I reviewed the numbers myself. Over time, with enough volume, we become profitable.
Yeah, with the fixed cost pricing model, that's correct.
Yeah.
But you need to use a variable cost pricing model.
Okay, sure. Right. So, why don't you explain what that is so they can just explain what that is.
Oh man, we got.
As you sell more paper and your company grows, so will your costs. For example, delivery man, healthcare, business expansion.
Whatever. Yeah.
So at these prices, the more paper you sell, the less money you'll make.
Our prices.
Oh man, we got Stone Art in here. Oh man, something to eat you more.
Okay, hold on.
She got drinks in both hands, everyone. She's happy. That's how you tell. That's how you tell she's doing good. She got drinks in both hands. Oh god. She's doing drunk videos or cameos or whatever those are. Hey, how's it going? Smash that like button. Give me a sub. That'd be awesome. She's rolling with the nature boy.
The guy on the team we got to shut him down to, have a chance in this game.
Gotta shut him down.
I'm loving it. I'm taking every step.
He's loving it. He's at McDonald's.
Daily routine of just getting ready for.
We ain't talking all American.
Hopefully we get a win here in Butler today.
Trey, it's Jamal Matchburg here. I'm familiar with your work since you.
Oh, thank you, Jamal. Oh.
Give me a little bit of insight in how you're bringing the leadership qualities from FAU as a grad student to a rebuilding program at Xavier.
Speaking of that, look, Jamal Mashburn looks like he was clearance shopping at fucking Marshall's with the outfit he has on during this commentary. Come on, dude, you're on national TV.
That next step of having a winning team and
Fox or whatever this channel can't hook you up.
I came here to win again and bring Xavier back to March Madness. Championship.
Most of them are age. That's the Earthrise Starscream. That's the Age of the Prime Combaticons. I can't remember all their names. That new one from the Age of the Primes Studio Series, Ultra Magnus.
In games where we haven't shown up, we've gotten blown out by 40. And in games we have shown up, it's came down to the wire. So we just got to come in there with full toughness each and every day and show, hey, we're here and we got to play tough and we want to make some noise.
That's how it's with the nature boy. Look at the dress difference. Of course, Jalen Rose, he was on a national. He does have a little bit more money probably than more suits laying around because he was on the national broadcast. So he's probably got some old suits laying around. He rotates back into this.
So we got to come in as a team ready to, whoever's guarding him, whoever's guarding me, we all have to be together. We all have to stay the course, take open shots, play hard as heck on defense, stay together, stay the course, because both teams going to make runs at the end of the day, and the toughest team is going to win. It's never me versus him or him versus me. It's Xavier versus Butler today, and so hopefully Xavier gets the dub today, and we bring that mental toughness.
We'll get the dub.
Hey, Trip.
No, man, I still got 20 minutes before anything starts.
Don't worry, AT&T gave me the new
Starts out at Rings and Wings. Watching those Rings and Wings down with a couple margaritas, Appletinis, kamikazes.
Hey, it's your dry skin. I'm craving the ceramides and CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my skin barrier.
Yeah, she's with the Nature Boy. The 23-time world champion. People like to say it's 16. It's actually, if you look at it, if you research it, it's actually 23.
So smooth. Yes, it is.
Hi, Jerry. Michael Scott.
She's closing down Rings and Wings tonight. It's closing it.
I'm going
Turning the lights off there.
ask you to pay me a little bit more money for that delivery we dropped off.
She hasn't responded because she's in the middle of taking a shot right now.
We did. We got the check, but we're just going to need a much bigger check.
When a child gets behind the wheel of a car and runs into a tree,
They're doing shots
the child.
with the Nature Boy.
You blamed a 30-year-old woman who got in the passenger seat and said, "Drive, kid. I trust you."
Now, would corporate approve a temporary price reduction for returning customers? Stupid. Yeah, it makes us look weak. I agree. I said we fill Michael's office with bees. My APRS does me a favor. But they do good work. No, Jim, I use a bad APRist. Fellas, why don't we take a 5-minute break? And then we will come back, start fresh, sort this out. 5 minutes exactly. Okay. Hey, Dwight, can I talk? Sure thing.
I don't know. Marshall's never has, or TJ Maxx have good shoes. Like,
Out of business.
I mean, I got those Jordans at Burlington.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. We'll be okay.
That's what Michael said.
Oh, yeah, only this time.
A couple of them I got at Dick's. But if you're looking for good shoes, Burlington's usually the spot to hit.
Dwight, by the way. No? Okay. Don't worry about
I think I was there the other night, they had the Jordan 10s.
Did I ever tell you about the day that Steve Martin died?
Of course, they didn't have any of my
I
size.
don't know, but I always thought that the day that he died would be the worst day of my life. And I was wrong. It's this.
The one day of my life, that was the Nature Boy. Oh.
Want to hear something sad?
I would love that.
So Jim and I are getting married, and the wedding's really expensive. So I tried to get a job on the weekends to earn extra money. I applied to
Start hooking.
Target and Walmart. And none of them called me back. Not even for an interview.
She was dating the sexiest man alive. Oh, yeah. Go figure.
Really?
Went to Fort Lauderdale. Was it nice? Yeah, it was amazing.
Now she's out with the Nature Boy. Richard Flieger.
We never had a pet die. No. I had a lot I haven't done.
Now, this is a projection, though. We still have let me float something out there.
She's drinking with the Nature Boy again. Again.
There it is.
They're drunk.
I have no keys outside the front
She is. She can't even respond.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the cheapest option is to make Michael an offer.
Yes.
They can't refuse.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, man. If only Michael had children. If you really applied pressure.
What's wrong with you?
Tim, you're pretty close with them. You think they'd be up for hearing an offer? Oh, I don't know. They've taken a good deal of clients, so. I mean, I guess I could go down there and try to nudge them in the right direction. You know what? Why don't I do it? Okay? Michael adores me. I'm the man for this job. Charles, you got my back on
No,
this?
Jim, I think you should go.
Okay. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey. Can I talk to you guys for a second? We're not hiring. Actually, for something else. Listen, I can't make you laugh right now. No, I love you guys. I just thought you would hear more. Turns out, you guys have made a pretty big dent in the Dunder Mifflin sales. Oh, that's nice. David Wallace has asked me to come down here and see if you would be interested in Dunder Mifflin.
Horseplay. All right, this is interesting.
So we get FDA approval.
I'm already intrigued by this title of this Forensic Files Horseplay.
In the liver, it helps reduce MASH and liver scarring.
Before taking, tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and tell your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, yellowing of your skin or eyes, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking Gemfibrozil, cyclosporin, clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
Restifra made a difference for me.
Ask your liver specialist for Restifra.
After my fall, when I was recovering, my doctor recommended Boost. Today, I'm back.
I don't know. We gotta get this studio series. Then they're coming out with this 84. They call it 84 Studio Series 84 or something. Oh, and that the same Sunstreaker mold they're coming out with again. Hasbro, come on. And then they're coming out with another 3-pack, I guess, of Ironhide, Blue Streak, and
As a neurologist, my patients are often concerned with age-related memory decline.
Mirage.
I recommend Juno Brain Health with two powerful.
They're just, I think they're going to be just straight up repaints or straight up re-releases of the Siege versions, molds. They're definitely in decline right now. I mean, they would not be leaning so heavy on the Siege models. Siege and Earthrise. I mean, after that first wave of Kingdom, there was really no where do you go from now? How do you improve on it?
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Sky Rizzy?
And a lot of fans that aren't fans of 86 or or more like the live action movies, like they're all crying for more of the live action movies to come out with some of the Transformers. And they're upset that Hasbro's been leaning so hard on 86 or G1.
Back to the Stone Age here.
Naked and Afraid, new Sunday at 8 on Discovery.
Well, that's unlike Stoneheart. She's naked and not afraid.
7 months since Shannon Moore's death.
Stoneheart gets naked and not afraid. With the Nature Boy!
Davis was waiting for the conclusion of Shannon's investigation so that he could collect the $330,000 from her life insurance policies. Although the autopsy was consistent with Davis's version of her death, the crime scene wasn't. Davis said he and Shannon were riding back to their farm when Shannon's horse stopped, threw her to the ground.
She's with the nature boy.
But the rock
She's got that liquid courage.
was only one within 100 yards. For some unexplained reason, Shannon's blouse was unbuttoned.
Ooh.
And her shoes were removed and placed a few yards
Ooh, they unbuttoned her blouse. Here we go.
around the body. Police wondered whether Davis might have injected Shannon with some kind of paralyzing agent like succinylcholine before her death. There was no known test to identify succinylcholine.
Stonehouse laughing about it. She's up with the nature boy.
Test developed in Sweden, which was having some success
And
finding
those crazy Swedish bastards.
in embalmed tissue. Dr. Robert Forney and Tom Carroll took Shannon's tissues to the Karolinska Institute in Sweden. It took a team of toxicologists several weeks of trial and error.
How is the Korean
They could test.
murder mysteries going? Or whatever they're doing.
Get the method perfected. And once we got the method perfected, then we started analyzing all of Shannon's tissues.
The tests were conducted with a mass spectrometer which bombards chemical molecules with ions, shattering them into their molecular components. The fragmentation creates a chemical fingerprint that can be compared to other chemical fingerprints to determine the unknown's identity. After weeks of testing and hundreds of tests, scientists finally got a break.
I looked over in one corner, and in that one corner was one piece of paper. And on that piece of paper was a perfect mass spectrum.
Stoneheart. Did the younger kid, he get kicked out of school yet? He got kicked out, right?
Shannon's.
He missed too many days.
When prosecutors in Michigan learned the news, they were elated, but they didn't feel it was enough. They wanted more evidence.
The vast majority of the injuries sustained by Shannon were on the left side of her body. Her left shoulder, the left back, and the left side of her head, which would indicate a fall to the left and then falling on your left.
Does the Army man get to call home yet?
Inside, however, there was a bruise in the upper quadrant of the right arm and also on the hand.
Dr. Forney took tissue samples from all the bruise sites and returned to Sweden. He discovered that Shannon's right wrist and upper arm had much higher concentrations of succinylcholine
Come on in.
than her other tissues, an indication
I don't know.
that Davis had injected her twice.
I think Trump's bombing again. Trumpo's coming out.
Finally charged with Shannon Moore's murder. When police went to arrest Davis, he was nowhere to be found. The search for Davis dragged on for months and then years.
Hi, everybody. Look who's on campus. Let's hang out more back in there.
I've never seen anything done twice.
Chase Swinton, the sophomore, who averages just over 4 points per game. Bench contributions in the win against Boston College were 4 points and 6 boards. And he just rocked the rim. Thunder jam from Swinton. Shot clock again on neutral sites, including 3 times in the NCAA tournament. For a moment, Masson went to the floor to get it. McCray lines it.
Damn. See, I told you to go by pretty quick. He's almost 1/3 done. Because what, 90 days or whatever? I mean, that's if he gets out in 90 days. Not looking good. Trumpo's about ready to launch some missiles. Trumpo is about ready to drop some bombos.
Which the AT&T won't pay off.
on Irano.
On an island like that, because he's shown that if you give him an opportunity one-on-one, he's going to get that advantage. You've seen big stars. He's giving everybody the belt. The second half so far, Clemson Tigers 2 of 9 from the floor. Florida State 6 of 9. Swinton had that huge jam leaving the game for Florida State.
It's like in a week a week and 2 days he'll be a third done, or 1/3 done. But like I was saying, Trumpo's very to Bomo. Irano. He'll be Drano. Yeah, well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what's gonna happen in Iran. Trumpo is coming out. They're talking about launching. They haven't agreed to that deal yet. Trumpo's getting annoyed out. That means the bombos are coming.
Are being recalled. The company says it may contain pieces of glass.
What?
20-ounce bags, like you see on your screen. Trader Joe's says the recalled bags have Best Buy dates between September and November of this year. Federal food safety regulators say you should throw it away or return it for a refund. And another recall to warn you about, Nissan is recalling its Rogue compact crossover SUVs. The automaker says the recall impacts more than 600,000 cars because of two different issues.
Well, that's fair.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says 2020.
But you're kind of like a.
Risk of engine failure because of increased oil temperature. And 2020.
What are those birds that stick their heads in the ground and don't know what's going on with them? As an ostrich? Just because you don't pay attention to it doesn't mean it's not happening. So you kind of live in a false reality. Which probably we all are to some extent.
When you look at your grocery bill, is it so high it knocks you off your feet? It's time to stand up and save with InstaSeal.
Interesting for Florida State. Who steps up and provide that offense for them? The differences in Florida State, we talked about this, is a team that wants to get out of transition.
With just one touch, M.OTo keeps the bag to seal, pauses to vacuum out the air.
She watches murder mysteries, everybody. That's what makes, watching people getting murdered makes her happy. She likes watching Korean murder mysteries. I get, watching these innocent people get murdered, I guess makes her happy.
318-7606. That's 1-800-318-7606 or order online at myinstaseal.com.
I run hot when I sleep, and I think these are not going to be breathable.
Yeah, I'm hot.
Introducing Miracle Made. Temperature regulating bed sheets crafted from silver infused fabrics that keep you cool while you sleep.
Oh.
I don't blame you. I try not to watch you. I try. Oh man.
They're not making a bunch of noise when I move around.
These are just amazing. No notes.
I can already feel it. It's more breathable.
This set will definitely enhance my quality of sleep.
I thought you were watching Korean murder stories.
I'm Cam Jandro with Respect News in 90. Bangor Water District has proposed raising prices by 10.5%. That's roughly $7 per quarter for the majority of residential customers. The district says the hike is needed to address the cost of inflation and the city's aging infrastructure. However, residents at public hearing on the issue Thursday night argued it would be unfair to limit other rising
Where's Nick
costs
Shirley?
like heating and electricity.
Where's Nick Shirley at?
The senators don't even come close to wage increases. Don't even come close. So we're all paying for a lot more than we did. You're going to see more and more people struggling.
If the Maine Public Utilities Commission approves
Man,
the
we
rate
ain't
change,
shook
it will
over here. We ain't
affect
shook.
First. State lawmakers say threats
We ain't
against
shook.
them have nearly tripled in the last few years, prompting one legislator to propose a solution. Senate Majority Leader Teresa Peirce found the Democrats sponsoring a bill to create a voluntary program to legislators to have a home security system installed in the month. The proposed price tag is $450,000, but that's subject to change. State and local governments will legislation in the coming weeks. Let's head outside now for a quick look at our week.
You're watching Love Stories that End in Murder. But you're saying you were watching Korean murder mysteries.
We had above average temperatures this past Wednesday and Thursday with
We did. It was nice. Why the fuck do we dip back down?
numbers drop back to around average. It's going to be a little bit lower to kick off the weekend. We have that system that is going to be starting to depart the area as we head into the afternoon. So snow will be tapering, a little bit of sunshine returning for the afternoon. Temperatures, though, aren't going to climb up too much, only in the 20s to 30s across the state.
Reaction is pouring in after the Supreme Court struck down President Donald Trump's sweeping tariff agenda. I'm Erin Kelly, and you're watching.
Trumpo's coming, oh.
Many Americans were shocked with the decision since the conservative-leaning court has sided with the president on issues like immigration and spending cuts.
Get him out.
Like the nation's highest court say the president
Get him out.
violated federal law when he imposed sweeping tariffs worldwide by citing emergency economic authority. Chief Justice John Roberts says President Trump needs authorization from Congress to impose tariffs. President Trump calls the ruling a, quote, disgrace. Our Daniel Grimes has the latest from Washington.
President Donald Trump is still reeling after the Supreme Court ruled in a 6-3 decision that he exceeded his authority when he imposed tariffs using a law reserved for a national emergency. The president initially imposed a 10% global tariff and raised it to a 15% levy Saturday on all countries, but it still comes with one major caveat.
Trump's coming.
Tariffs can only be in place for 150 days unless Congress extends them. He posted on Truth Social, quote, raising the 10% worldwide tariff on countries, many of which have been ripping the U.S. off for decades without retribution until I came along to the fully allowed and legally tested 15% level.
What other alternatives will now be used to replace the ones that the court incorrectly rejected?
While the president has other avenues, none of them give
Bombing them.
broad unilateral
He's
authority
sending missiles.
under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act.
There are some laws that enable the president to enact such tariffs, but they're limited in the percentage tariff that can be applied or the time that it can be applied.
Tariffs have been central to the president's economic agenda in his second term as he sought
to close trade deficits with other nations. Some Democrats, including 2028 presidential hopefuls Governors Gavin Newsom and J.B. Pritzker, urged the administration to
Those losers out of
to
here.
Americans, something that likely won't happen.
I don't think individual consumers should be expecting a windfall, a big refund check.
As several Republican lawmakers pledged to help the administration impose new tariffs, a few celebrated the ruling.
Any tariff that the president wants to do has to go through Congress and be approved. That's the bottom line for this ruling, and I agree with them.
Now, President Trump will likely come face-to-face with the Supreme Court justices on Tuesday when the president delivers his State of the Union address. The justices traditionally sit front row, but after the ruling...
That's when he's going to talk about the bomb. He's going to go, we're bombing.
And he couldn't care less if they came. In Washington, Dino Grimes, Spectrum News.
President Donald Trump will deliver his State of the Union address on Tuesday, February 24th. And we will have live coverage here on Spectrum News.
That's when he's telling everyone we're bombing Iran. Jordan's going to be one of the places we hide out, store all our missiles and weapons.
And you can watch it right here or on the Spectrum News app. British authorities are weighing next steps after the arrest of former Prince Andrew as questions grow over his place in the line of succession. The former Duke of York was arrested and questioned for nearly 11 hours earlier this week as part of an ongoing investigation tied to alleged misconduct involving the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Spectrum's Katie Stripe joins us now with more. Katie, what can you tell us?
Well, Aaron, the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has reignited scrutiny over his past associations and prompted discussion inside the British government.
Trump's already putting supplies there.
Into custody Thursday and later released as police
Yeah, what are they going to tell Trump of? Nothing else.
Family members of Jeffrey Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre say the vote brings mixed emotions.
Police searched Andrew's former residence again Friday, a day after he was detained for
Trumpo. You don't know Trumpo.
Involving the sharing of confidential trade information with the late convicted sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew has previously denied wrongdoing related to Epstein. Authorities have not announced charges and the investigation remains ongoing. For Virginia Giuffre's family, the news sparked an emotional response.
They're going to be calling Air Jordan pretty soon. Not because they're playing basketball, because they're launching missiles. Air Jordan.
That instant, I don't know, just adrenaline rush. And then I think as the days kind of settled down, we felt really sad. We felt sad that she's not here to celebrate this with us and with her survivor sisters.
Giuffre has long alleged she was trafficked to the former prince by Epstein. Andrew has repeatedly denied her allegations and settled a U.S. civil lawsuit in 2022 without admitting liability. Giuffre's family also questioned whether similar accountability would extend beyond the UK.
Trump saying a strike this weekend?
Why isn't that same type of authority being taken place?
They're protected here can be hazardous.
Says any decision about Andrew's constitutional status must wait until the investigation concludes.
It's really important that that investigation is able to continue without any interference with its integrity intact. And so we need to step back and let this investigation play out.
Andrew remains eighth in line to the throne at the White House.
Iran and Russia announcing joint naval drills in the Middle East. The move inflaming tensions between the U.S. and Iran, which are already preparing for potential military conflict if nuclear negotiations break down. 24 hours after a second round of indirect nuclear talks between the U.S. and Iran, more signs each country is preparing for military action. Axios reports the Trump administration is closer to a major war in the Middle East than most Americans realize. It could begin very soon.
There's many reasons and arguments that one could make for a strike against Iran.
In this now deleted post by Iranian state media, an image of rows and rows of empty graves with this provocative but unconfirmed message. 5,000 graves have been prepared for U.S. soldiers in case a war breaks out. Top American and Iranian leaders openly speculating about war.
I think the president has a lot of options. We do have a very powerful military. The president's shown a willingness to use it.
The strongest military force in the world may at times be struck so hard that it cannot get up again.
If diplomacy fails, what would a military confrontation look like? Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, a close ally of President Trump, is bullish on using force to enact regime change in Iran.
They have a lot of ballistic missiles. They could hurt us. They could do damage to Israel. But every day that goes by in the war, they get less capable. We don't need boots on the ground in Iran. We need to partner with Israel if we do a military operation to make sure we get the highest and best benefit of our capabilities.
Iran could get some help from Russia, which uses Iranian drones in its invasion.
They're coming.
Wednesday, Russian naval forces arriving in Iran for joint exercises in the Gulf of Oman. The White House is not publicly committing to a deadline for when diplomatic talks with Iran need to yield an actual nuclear deal, but President Trump has said he wants to see things move quickly. We're also learning the president is in active talks with his national security team as he makes this decision about whether to strike Iran. At the White House, I'm M.OTransformers.
Angela, thank you. Developing this morning, the Trump administration preparing for another round of nuclear talks with Iran in the next 2 weeks. President Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner did meet with Iranian officials in Geneva Tuesday with one White House.
Talks with Iran in Geneva this week, signs of looming conflict have only intensified.
We have to make a meaningful deal, otherwise bad things happen.
Otherwise bad things happen.
The blue squares represent naval assets, including destroyers and an aircraft carrier. A second is on the way. And the red dots show bases with attack planes and other aircraft.
Check it out right here. Want to see the red dots? Want to see where the red dots are at? Where we're storing our weapons, our missiles. You want to see where they're storing them? Check out the red dots. That's where we're storing the missiles. U.S. forces near Iran. That's all red dots. There's one red dot right on the border I'm really looking at. See, we're in the Mediterranean Sea. We're in Jordan, Saudi, Qatar, Arabian Sea, Oman.
Welcome back to your weather on the ones. I'm meteorologist Mallory Nichols.
There I am. Reflecting.
Especially for areas to the south.
It's not good. Not good.
The type of kinetic action that the U.S.
So I think Jordan's already involved.
Maybe a little bit of lingering activity, but it is going to be a lot quieter with
those two involve prolonged, intense air campaigns.
This isn't just between the U.S.
That's why I said they call it Air Jordan. Air Jordan. Oh, more weather on the way. Winter storm watch. Oh man, from Sunday until what?
Everyone understands that this is playing with fire.
U.S. forces and the American public.
New York code. Oh, okay. York.
In Washington, I'm M.OTransformers reporting.
Developing as we come on the air, the War Department positioning more military assets in the Middle East right now as
that potential for some snowfall.
They're coming for.
Monday. So our future cast here, you can see as we go into the afternoon, we'll start to clear away those clouds, allowing for sun to peek back through, but northerly winds are going to be dropping our temperature.
Call it Air Jordan.
Heading into Sunday, it's going to stay pretty quiet with all that sunshine around, although later in the day, we'll increase clouds across the area. And then as we head into Monday, that snow will push back in across the state, and there is the potential, once again.
All right, we're not getting any snow. Awesome.
Could see several inches of additional snowfall across the area.
That's awesome. It misses us. That's awesome.
Back up, it's a little bit of an unsettled pattern. So for our Saturday, Portland reaching 31, 28 for Bangor, 26 in Caribou. It's going to be quiet as we head into
They're gonna blow it all up. They'll blow it right to hell.
Here's what you need to know. The Bangor Water District has proposed raising prices by 10.5%. That's roughly $7 per quarter for the majority of residential customers. The district says the hike is needed to address the cost of inflation and the city's aging infrastructure. State lawmakers say threats against them have nearly tripled in the last few years. To help address the problem, Senate Majority Leader Teresa Peirce, a founding Democrat, is sponsoring a bill to create a voluntary program for state
CEO Mark Zuckerberg faced a jury for the first time this week in a landmark social media addiction trial. The results of that case could impact how social media is regulated moving forward. Our Anna Alberian has the latest.
They're coming for Iran.
Coffee and blankets lined the steps outside the federal courthouse in downtown Los Angeles Wednesday morning, where parents arrived before sunrise, hoping to witness history. Inside, a landmark trial is underway that could have implications for thousands of families across the country. Deb Schmill flew in from Massachusetts, arriving at 6 a.m. for the chance to see Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg testify in front of a jury for the first time in a social media harm case.
I want him to have to admit under oath that he knew, and I want the whole world to
Hey, how's it going?
Only a dozen seats were available to the public through a lottery system. Schmill didn't get in, but another parent did. Juliana Arnold sat inside the courtroom, listening as the tech CEO faced questions about the potential mental health impact of his company's products and whether they're designed to be addictive. Earlier this month,
Of course they are.
the courthouse with other parents for a vigil, saying social media played a role in the loss of her 17-year-old daughter Coco.
Thanks for joining the party.
A fentanyl-laced pill.
My daughter Coco, she was an adventurous, very curious, and very funny young woman.
Arnold says Coco first joined Instagram at 13 years old. She says at first it seemed harmless, but over time she says everything changed.
She stopped doing a lot of her activities. She quit track, she quit gymnastics. Her grades started going down. She didn't really want to go out. She had social anxiety.
Arnold says she tried parental controls, including time limits on using the app, but says they weren't working.
She got away around every single control that they put in place. So those controls are obviously not enough.
On the stand, Zuckerberg was asked about whether companies have a responsibility to protect users. He responded saying, quote, I think a reasonable company should
Stupid
try to
kids.
help people that use its services. The trial is considered a bellwether case, meaning its outcome could influence thousands of similar lawsuits filed by families across the country. Meta, the parent company of Instagram, defending itself in a statement saying, quote, the question for the jury in Los Angeles is whether Instagram was a substantial factor in the plaintiff's mental health struggles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Significant, difficult challenges well before she ever used social media.
Exactly.
But for parents like Arnold, this trial is about accountability and change.
There's been no recourse. So we want justice. These things can't happen, and we can't be like okay with it. We need legislation, and we need justice.
A case that could help define the responsibility of tech companies and whether social media giants can be held liable for the potential impact their platforms have on young users.
2657.
And that was our Anna Alberian reporting. Meta also faces a separate trial in New Mexico over child safety and privacy. That began last week.
Some of these lazy
The
parents.
U.S. is close to reaching 1,000 reported cases of measles this year. At least 72 new
I think there was a case here.
this week, according to the CDC, bringing this year's total to 989 cases in 26 states. Most of them are concentrated in South Carolina and Utah, with about 94% of infections being reported in unvaccinated people. Health officials.
Yeah, all the illegals, the immigrants.
Vaccine, especially
Oh.
if you plan on traveling. Last year, the CDC reported over 2,200.
Yeah, because all these dirty ass illegals and migrants are coming here.
Being blamed for 3 deaths. Well, have you ever wondered how radio got its start? Just ahead on Spectrum News, we hit the road to Ohio's Voice of America Museum to find out.
I don't know. We gotta get off here. We got things to do. I gotta get some food. Like it's my last meal before Iran gets struck. I'll enjoy it. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Talk to you guys soon.
Sick of overpaying
Looking for airline tickets? First class savings can save you up to 50%.
All right, everyone. We will talk to you guys soon.
Call, you can get exclusive and unpublished deals.
All right.